Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Over the past few years, driving culture in the CIS countries has been steadily growing, which is certainly very pleasing. However, it is difficult to imagine that most often Russian motorists have to pay a fine for such a trivial offense as crossing the stop line. It would seem that an elementary rule, in observance of which there is no difficulty, is mercilessly ignored even by experienced road users. It is logical to assume that most often a fine for driving beyond the stop line traffic police cameras fix in large cities, where during rush hour it is simply not possible to observe the markings, but even here, even with a superficial glance at the statistics, you will not find any correlation. Residents of the regions are also persistent violators of this traffic rules. In 2015, the fine for driving over the marking was not toughened, but the press center of the traffic police promised to more actively spread the technology of photo fixation. As of today, the fine ranges from 500 to 1,000 rubles. But are these amounts able to remedy the situation? Let's understand the nuances of the PDD associated with the stop line. The stop line prevents a collision with a vehicle that is traveling on a perpendicular road. Going beyond the boundaries of the intersection is a favorite mistake of beginners, which has a very sad ending. Stop line contributes to the optimal distribution of usable space, which is necessary for traffic participants to make turning maneuvers without creating emergency situations. It should be remembered that at the wheel of neighboring cars can be drivers with a wide range of experience, inexperienced road users do not always feel the dimensions of their vehicle. Amount of fine as mentioned above, 2015 was not marked by serious changes in the severity of the traffic rules. The fine for ignoring the stop line also remained without indexation. Very often traffic police officers try to attribute the maximum monetary penalty for any violation of this marking rule. In order to properly assess the educational damage to your budget, it is necessary to understand what aggravating circumstances can increase the standard amount of the fine. Violation of this PDD at an unregulated intersection will entail a fine of 500 rubles. Among other things, do not forget that the stop line in the PDD can be marked with a sign, stop. Also, similar instructions give the driver some combinations of signs and markings. We would like to note that sometimes drivers are hostage to their experience and do not always correctly recognize the combined road instructions. Do not forget that the rules of the road are subject to adjustment, and familiarize yourself with the current edition of 2015 will not hurt everyone. It is best to do this on an annual basis, without having to catch thorough rule changes after they hit the news reports. Driver behavior when hitting the line. According to the statistics of 2015 to the judicial authorities, there is an increase in the number of citizens' appeals challenging the crossing of the stop line due to hitting it only with the bumper, without contact with the markings with the wheels of the vehicle. But not so long ago this trick was a fail-safe trick of unscrupulous traffic police officers. Remember, if you did not drive any of the front wheels on the stop line, you have not violated anything. What is the best thing to do if you still did not have time to brake to the stop line? Do not continue driving under any circumstances, as you may end up with even more material losses. The best course of action is to back up a little, keeping a safe distance to the car behind you. Try to be extremely attentive to the rules of the road and let the number of accidents in 2015 be at least a little less than the number of accidents the year before. In conclusion, understanding the penalties for crossing the stop line is crucial for all drivers. Violating this traffic rule can lead to fines, points on your driving record, and even increased insurance rates. By adhering to traffic signals and stopping at designated lines, you not only ensure your safety but also contribute to the overall safety of the road. Remember, following these rules helps maintain order on the streets and can prevent accidents. Stay informed, drive responsibly, and always respect traffic regulations. Thank you for watching.